Hello and welcome back to Vlogmas Eve.
Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.
Okay, I am cold. It's just about stopped raining here. We had floods earlier in the week, like big time. Whole areas of roads were closed. The Christmas concert, like the Christmas switch on thing was it turned off? Was cancelled right at the last minute at Meadowhall. It was like a whole thing. It took Lee hours and hours to get home from work that night. And it is, now the rain has kind of subsided, it is cold. And I'm cool with it. I'm fine. I've put the heating on. We have blankets. I'm not a hot weather person. But it has turned, for sure. It is now time for proper jumpers, pyjamas in bed, all of that jazz. Just had breakfast, which is what that is. I'm looking up the countdown to the new Sims because I'm super excited about that. And I'm watching Greenleaf. Have you guys seen? Oh, look, also, I got all the Christmas candles out that we bought last year. I had loads left over from Bath & Body Works. These ones, the smaller size, like the medium candle. Is it the small candle or the medium candle? I think it's the medium. Definitely the best ones. I've got one burning right there. The best candles that you can buy from Bath & Body Works. I think that they burn like for the longest. They're just overall the best deal. So yeah, have you seen Greenleaf on Netflix? I am a fan. I'm on to season 4. I'm gonna watch the rest of this episode. I'm gonna drink my tea, and then we're gonna go into some stuff that I've bought recently for a video. It's gonna be a beauty haul. Okay, so as soon as I set up the camera, Manny came to see what was going on. He just likes a little bit of attention, don't you? A lot of attention, I know. So he's probably gonna join us for the video. So I've got a bunch of beauty stuff that I'm going to show you first of all, for those of you that are just here for this, and then I'm going to show you some other stuff like Christmassy things. I'm making my own advent calendars. It's the whole thing. But what spurred on this initial shop was that I was going to do a video inspired by, I say inspired by, directly ripped off by, from John Beauty 89. And she did this, I don't know if she'd seen it somewhere else, but the idea was the most well-known item from each makeup brand and do a full face from that. And so I did multiple different polls on all the different social medias that I use, and I got a bunch of different things that were interesting, and I got most of them, and then one of the parcels I accidentally sent to my old address. I've only lived here for 3 years, so I haven't got that. I probably will never have that. I'm going to have to get those things, one of which was the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and I specifically was shopping from Superdrug to get that because I couldn't get it from Boots. Super frustrating. What are you doing? He's like obsessed with licking things recently. And so a few things are for that, a few things for other things. I went through some eyeshadow palettes the other day. I was thinking I could quite do with like a certain selection of eyeshadows, and then I realised my MAC palette would probably work. I tried to put them all in a 6, and I really wanted a few extra colours. So I picked up, I don't think this used to be a thing, I picked this up from, I'm going to say Look Fantastic. Not 100% sure, but I think it was. But I don't think they used to do these sizes, the square ones. They used to do the large ones, the little ones, the 4 ones, and the 6 ones were quite new. But the 9 ones I think are newest of all. I do. I'm excited about this because I think I can basically make my ultimate eyeshadow palette with eyeshadows I've already got. So you could, in theory, just put them straight into here. You don't need this insert, but I want the insert. Ta-da! So expect a video coming soon where I use my newly created Ultimate MAC eyeshadow palette. Also from that website I purchased these. I'm obsessed with Cordelie Beauty Elixir, and I'll buy the big ones, but I think there was some kind of deal where I want to say these were supposed to be £15 and you got 2 for £18 or something. It was a really good deal, whereas the large one is like £30. It's painful. I'm going to use it right now. I love it so much. I realise it's got lots of alcohol in it and everything else, and I don't know if it's really doing anything amazing for my skin. I know that originally everyone bought it because Victoria Beckham said it was something she couldn't live without. But from an aromatherapy standpoint, oh my goodness. I don't know if it takes me back to like simpler times. I don't know. I don't know what it is, or if it is specifically what's in it, but it is addictive, and whenever I spray it, I'm like, oh my God, I just feel so good. And it's worth it. Worth it, totes. But it is a luxury thing that I probably only buy it like once a year. So instead of one big one, I bought myself 2 little ones. Also, where did I get this from? Oh, I went on Fragrance Direct And oh, I went to Fragrance Direct specifically to get this, the Sleek Face Form, because this is one of the things that came up when I said, what do you think of when you think of sleek? And I 100% thought it was going to be eyeshadow palettes. And it was this face form. And I couldn't find it in stock anywhere. I don't know if it's going to be like going out completely. They had, even the light one was difficult to find, but I specifically wanted the fair one. I used to have this. I don't know what happened to it. Do we remember? I wanted this one because this is like a warmer kind of shimmery instead of the paler pink. This is a bit more flattering for me. So that's why I shopped on Fragrance Direct, because it was one of the only places that had it in stock and it was the cheapest place I could find it. And so I ended up buying a few more things from there while I was on that site. And one of the things was this. I'm now looking at the advent calendar thinking this probably won't fit, but I thought this was a cute thing. Little mini bath salts. Again, they could be stocking stuffers. Whatever you want to do with them, you could have them for yourself. I don't think they were expensive at all. Probably like £2 or £3 or something. And then I got two bottles of these. I think these were like $5.99 each. Crazy. I love this one. I used this years ago and I really like the fragrance. It's called, what is it called? Re-Energize. Damage level 1. This is, hang on a minute. Is that right? Damage level 1? I could be telling you wrong because 1 could be the step. Perfect for normal hair that needs a daily pick-me-up, which is more my kind of hair. I'm not super into very moisturising or nourishing shampoos because it weighs my hair down. My hair doesn't really need a lot of anything. Maybe once a month I'll sleep in like a hair mask, or like yesterday I was sleeping in like a deep conditioner. And I like to do that from time to time because I think it's just like a one hit, because I don't use conditioner every single day. I do think it weighs my hair down. Now it is a bit more normal. But I really like the Bedhead shampoos, and that was one of the cheapest places I found them for. On to more random beauty things. Is this everything I think that it is? This I got from Amazon. I was talking about glitter eyeshadows and how I want to do a video about the best possible way to keep them on, whether it be a certain product, like a certain all-in-one glitter, or like a primer or whatever. And when I was talking about it on Instagram, someone told me that I needed to try this. And I can't, is it called Meron? Meron? I don't know. But it's called a mixing liquid. And so basically what I did, I've tried this once so far, and what I did was I dipped my brush in, super unhygienic, but I don't care. I dipped my brush in and then I put it in the pigment that I put on my hand. Insane, absolutely insane. Have you seen those things on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you see these things, where it's just like a liquid, it's like a holographic pigment. Now I desperately want to pick up one of those pigments because I feel like this is what will help that do the weird viral video thing. But it definitely changed the kind of, I'm going to say changed the molecular formula of the product to make it so that it was, number one, a just way bolder, metallic, amazing glitter, but also stayed on better. So watch this space. I have a video coming, but I just really, probably going to be December because I want to test things out as much as possible. Once we've done this, I'm going to put on some crazy makeup. I've got my nail appointment today and I keep going to have my nails done with mental makeup on, so why not continue the trend? Revlon, can you guess? It was Colour Stay, and I was already looking for an excuse to try the new Colour Stay formula anyway. The shade that I used to get was Buff, so I got Buff. I got the natural finish, the normal to dry skin, because that's always the one that I used to get. I know there is one that's for like combination oily. I don't know. I feel like as I get older, probably those kind of products are going to be a little bit too dry for my kind of like fine lines, and I am a little bit more dehydrated these days. Although I get oily, it's weird. I still feel like those products are more flattering, and I would rather be oily than all kind of dry and not ideal. So that's what I picked up, and I'm excited to try that one. When I asked about Maybelline, it was a real tie, and I was glad that it went this way, although I'm still not excited about this product. The first one was the Dream Matte Mousse. I thought, oh my god, we're going to make a video with Dream Matte Mousse. I still might. I'm considering doing a Foundation Friday with Dream Matte Mousse. What if you can make it work? Like, what if in 2019 it's different? Do they still make it? Maybe they do. If they do, I'm seriously tempted. What if you can make it work? In 2019, Dream Matte Mousse might be different. Maybe our applicators are different. I don't know. I'm tempted. But instead, this one won, and this is the Great Lash. Lots and lots of people didn't even know what it was called. They were like, just that pink and green mascara. I have tried this in the past years and years and years ago and thought it was absolutely pants. Cannot understand why people still are buying this and think it's great. So I'm, again, very interested to see whether or not I like it now, if I can make it work with a little bit more makeup knowledge than I had way back when. And for NYX, I know this is a total spoiler for the video, but you might not watch that video, and they might not watch this video. For NYX, I had, again, some ideas of what people might say, completely blown everything, because I just couldn't have guessed. The NYX Butter Gloss. Butter Gloss? What? Some people said the liquid lip, the matte liquid lip. There were other things that people said for certain, but I've made some notes for the video so I can kind of go through. It's a bit of a nostalgia kick as well, because you get to remember certain things. Like with Maybelline, some people were saying like certain old lipsticks and stuff. I love that. I just love. Like for me, Maybelline Water Shine lipsticks, back in the day, they smelled like watermelon. They were like a pinky purpley, I'm going to say a lavender metallic tube. And they were like a slightly shimmery, glossy lipstick. Amazing. Me and my friends loved them. So I got this colour in Madeline. Madeline? I think it's Madeline. And I looked at the swatches. Oh, I think I'm going to love this. And I decided this was the one. I think that's going to be a really cute colour. I'm super into gloss right now as well. I didn't want it to be too brown. I think this is perfect. Thank God for blog swatches. And the last thing that I got was this totally random Sanctuary Spa Salt Scrub Bar. So I love the Sanctuary Scrub. I'm just interested to see whether or not this is... I've been waiting to film this video. Tonight I'm trying this out. So I love the original salt scrub that comes in like the big plastic jar. You open it up, you scoop it all out, and it's like oily and salty and just amazing. So it gives me the most smooth skin, the smoothest you might say, and it gives me just enough residue to then shave my legs. Love it. However, I am trying to make, I know, you know, everything else I'm showing you is going totally beyond, but I am trying to make small choices that go in the right direction of being slightly more eco-friendly. And so soap is one of those things, trying to get away from buying shower gels and stuff like that. I know, there's a lot of plastic here. That's not the point. It's trying the small things. I'm also about to talk about something else that I made a complete mess with when you talk about that, but we'll get there. So I'm interested to try this. Let me know if you've tried it. It says use in the shower or the bath, massage firmly into wet skin using circular motions, rinse off and pat dry. I don't think it's going to be in any way oily, but I'm just interested to see how kind of scrubby it is. So I will keep you posted. So that's everything makeup-wise. So here's where it gets ridiculous, because knowing what I've just told you, you know, we've tried to do away with the face masks, the cotton rounds, all these things that I've tried to, like, small baby steps. And I like to do some things fun at Christmas time. I've been known to make advent calendars. We have like a fabric advent calendar, and I've done those in the past, but the kids will now get, because they're just pockets. I wanted it to be kind of somewhat regular advent calendar-y. I know you can get like special ones that are boxes and wooden and reusable. I know. I wasn't thinking. I saw this on Hobbycraft and was so excited I ordered them. And they are these. Now, is cardboard, however, there's going to be actual trays of plastic inside there, aren't there? I haven't looked into whether or not this is like massively recyclable, but I bought 3 of them and now I have guilt. But you know, I've got them now. I'm excited to use them. I'm excited to fill them up, but just kind of bear that in mind. I wasn't really thinking, was I? So the idea with this, you can see in here, is that you can kind of open it up, slide it out, and then you've got the tray that you can fill things up with. So I've got one of these for Ella. I wanted to get another one because I'm doing one for Emma for her birthday, for her Christmas present. But I couldn't get another one. These ones sold out like straight away. And so I've got one of these for Milo, which is a colouring in one, and I've got one exactly the same as this for Emma as well. So they were from Hobbycraft, and I also picked up some of this weird shredded paper stuff, which I probably won't need because everything I receive from now until Christmas will come in this stuff, but I got it anyway. And then I've been picking up things along the way. So, Emma, do not watch this. Children, do not watch this, just in case. And the problem that I've got is I've been buying things online and I haven't really considered how large the slots are. So, like, this is not very big. That square is not very big at all. And some of the stuff that I've bought, I'm not sure whether or not it's going to fit. So I think what I'm going to have to do in cases like that, which would have made sense to begin with, and I wouldn't have needed an advent calendar to do it, again, hindsight, is I'm going to wrap the things up, and then in the what's names, there's going to be a like this number present. And so I won't do the presents in the regular numbers because then you just know. But I think probably with hindsight, what I would have done is I would have just wrapped up 25 things as an advent calendar. I have done that before for a friend of mine. I just gave her a box. Here are 25 things, they're wrapped and they are numbered. But like I say, I just got carried away. I'm sure I could make something like this as well if I really wanted to. But I'm excited about doing the advent thing anyway. So I've bought a few things. Chocolatey things, obviously. Chocolate coins. I've got like Kinder Snowmen. These look cute. These little like snow things. I've got like a dinosaur grow egg thing for Milo. This is something that definitely won't fit. These are like paint your own Christmas decorations, which I thought would be way smaller. I've got little mini dinosaur things to go in Milo's. And again, this might end up being too big. But I've been picking things up along the way. I've ordered some stuff from Amazon. I've ordered some jewellery bits. You can get some absolutely dead cheap jewellery. I think by the time this video goes up, I will have posted my IGTV gift guide. So Emma and I every year do a gift swap of under £5. And in the gift swap that I did, I showed you, it's all from Amazon and it's all less than £5, but there were some like jewellery things that I'd originally ordered, so I think I did put a link in that IGTV if you are interested. I've done a lot of IGTV stuff recently, if that's your jam. And we've done a lot of stuff to do with style, so Emma and I trying on the same outfit, if you're all interested. And then the last thing that I purchased is, it's going to be a bit out there. I mean, I did buy knitting needles and a massive thing of wool not that long ago, so it's not that out there if you know me in person. But I bought this. It's like a sewing kit. The reason I bought this is because at work we're doing a Secret Santa and we are doing a make your own gift Secret Santa. And I know exactly what I want to make. I'm not going to say, just in case the person watches. They don't know it's going to be them yet, but you know, just in case. I know exactly what I want to make. I may do like a little, do some clips, and then when I've given it to them, I'll put it in a vlog. But I haven't sewn, I haven't done like a cross stitch. Could be 15 years. As a kid, I was really into that kind of thing. I used to knit and I used to do cross stitch with my respective grandmas that were into that kind of thing. But I'm excited about this. Haven't even opened the packet yet, and I've had it for like a week. So I'm obviously not that excited, but I am excited. Stay tuned and I will show you what I do with it. In other news, I've been on Instagram this morning looking at names that are available because I am going to be starting another podcast in January. Yay! It's something that people ask me about all the time because I have done them intermittently, and I did one with Emma for a long time. I say for a long time, it was for a few months, but it was very difficult to do it long distance at the time. My internet connection wasn't very good, then we moved, it was a whole thing. And then I tried last year to do another one that was on my own, and I don't really enjoy podcasting on my own. I like the conversation, and I've had an idea for the new one that I quite like, and if I can make it work, then it means that I can talk to different people. It would mostly be me and Emma, but I can talk to different people, and it doesn't have to be just me. It could just be me, it could be me and Emma, it could be me and someone else, but I'll be calling them. And so I'm not reliant on being with them, and hopefully the format that I'm imagining will work. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I've been doing this morning as well, trying to figure out what name would work, what names are available, what names aren't already like massively used because podcasts are huge already. And I've been on Instagram trying to figure out like what usernames are already taken for the ideas that I've got, but something to do with like a call. I liked long distance, but long distance is already a podcast. Most names have already been taken, but something phone call related. It is tricky. I'm also kind of very conscious that this has taken up a lot of my time for the last few months, this whole Vlogmas thing. And come January, it's going to be like after someone's wedding. I'm going to be on a major come down. So I like to always have something that I'm planning and something that I'm kind of looking forward to. And this is going to give me a little project for the new year as well. I'm kind of thinking, because we really enjoyed in the past having questions. I was like, what did we enjoy? Having questions. So at the end we would answer a few questions. And I'm thinking of the format, and I quite like the idea of given that I'm going to be calling in someone anyway, having a pre-recorded question. So like if you had something to ask, then you would send us a voice note of your question and then we would put that into the show. Just kind of thinking out loud right now, but that's kind of my day. Okay, I've just arrived at my nail appointment and look what she's made! Little tiny gingerbread men! Apparently she's made them with acrylic and a foam and now she's gonna put them on my nails! My nails are done. How cute are these? She did little gingerbread men and little sparkles. We haven't done sparkles before. Love. I will have an IGTV of the whole process on my Instagram very, very shortly. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be doing weekly nail appointments. It's just kind of for a little bit of fun, a little bit of extra Christmas content, and for inspiration is the idea. When you probably should buy an Actify, but you haven't got one. And so you painstakingly line up your tiny chips. I've been watching a lot of Schitt's Creek, and every time we watch the episode where she makes the enchiladas, I think I'm gonna make enchiladas. And so here we are. It's my mother's recipe. Also, the cheese sauce is the same cheese sauce that I make for lasagna. I literally just melt cheese into cream. It's a heart attack waiting to happen. It turned out really well. This is looking really good. Also, I made, we're gonna call them Mexican fries. It is very dark in here. But basically I just put paprika and salt on them. I think they're gonna be delicious. Oh my God, I've just used this. I don't know if you guys have tried this before. It's called First Defense. My mum swears by it. For stopping her from getting colds. So the first sign of a cold, you're supposed to spray it. And I don't like nose sprays to begin with, but this is like, it's like spraying, I would say Vicks, but it's more like spraying deep heat up your nostrils, like. Anyway, my battery light is flashing at me, so that is going to be it for today's vlog. I'm going to tuck into my strawberry creams, and now my husband's gone to bed, we're going to watch El Camino. Yay! We've just finished watching Breaking Bad for the first time. I believe it's so perfectly timed. We're gonna watch El Camino now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Well, I've got news for you, I know you're waiting. Vlogmas is right here. Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.